Whoops.
Nope. Nope.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Who were they fooling?
Whoop, 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 nope. Yo.
Nope.
Whoop, 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 nope. All right, thank you guys for listening.
Boy.
Another episode, another week. 95 weeks straight. Oops,
Yes.
hit my finger.
And we definitely left the studio
Since
since the last episode.
It's definitely been a week since we recorded that last episode. 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about this. If you're listening to this, it's been a week since we recorded before. And
I haven't
that's
seen
it.
this guy in a week.
Don't even argue that shit.
That's a fact.
Period. Facts. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Welcome here. It's Lark. That's me with my co-host here, Mark. We appreciate you guys for
Name of the
listening. We
show.
thank you a lot. Welcome to Type Kind of Well. And actually, do you have? You said you have something to start off. I actually want to explain why we named the show Type Kind of Well. But we can talk about that later. I want to talk about what you.
It started with a recommendation of a documentary that somebody told me to. Well, not told me to watch, but I saw somebody talking about.
Okay.
And then I ended up being mad ashamed that I started watching it, and it's this shit called Tickled.
I hate when documentaries have names like that.
And it's about exactly what you're talking about. It's about air quotes competitive tickle endurance. But it's really just some gay shit.
Oh, it's like one of those like suppressed homosexual energy.
So the whole document ended up just being about nothing about the shit, but they started talking about like this air quotes again league of what they would do is get young boys in and then ask them like preliminary questions. It's like a porno. Like
Yeah.
That's how they set it up.
Like the casting couch.
Yeah, exactly. And then they strap the dudes down, and then they get other dudes on top of them and start tickling them to see if they... But it just turned out to be some rich Wall Street dude's 38-year-old son, trust fund baby, who was clearly bored with life and going through mental illness.
Yeah.
And was secretly gay, and they said his pops wouldn't rock with that, so he was channeling it through this shit.
Man.
But it
Hopefully
was
he
just...
didn't molest no kids.
I think that's what they were alluding to, but they couldn't prove it. Because he was targeting like young kids, like 18, like getting them.
One day, there's a story, but I gotta get permission to tell it on this on the show. But it has to do with this same type of thing of like there's a thing of young girls witnessing like the early stages of like pretty much child molesting, but not realizing what it is. But I don't want to bring it up all the way right now until I get permission to tell this story, because I don't want to do anything, even though I want to find the guy and literally only knee him in the face a bunch of times.
I would love to do that to somebody.
What?
Just knee them in the face.
I did. Oh, well, I can't talk about that on the show, but I did that during that time. Yeah.
But I mean, like repeatedly, till they die.
Okay. All right. So.
But anyway,
so anyway, back to tickling.
Tickled. But there was just scenes, and I was just feeling very uncomfortable. I was like, yo, what if somebody just walked in and saw me watching it?
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, yo, what kind of weird shit you watching?
You know what's so funny about documentaries? Like, if you get caught watching a documentary, whatever the documentary is about, it's a judgment on you.
Oh yeah, word.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something
you definitely take interest in whatever.
And whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're watching like a documentary like on what is that? What's that shit called when when people are acting like horses? Remember that thing that we talked about on the show?
Isn't it called horseplay?
Is it called horseplay?
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's
pony
play.
Pony play. Yeah. Pony play.
Yo, it's funny you bring that up because I was trying to clear out my I was trying to clear out my camera roll, and I had the funniest picture. I'll send it to you after this. I had the funniest picture of somebody doing pony play from when we talked about it like weeks ago, and I just started bugging.
Yo, pony. Oh my god! But like, if you get caught just watching that, like, imagine just being in Starbucks and just watching that, and people just look over like, the fuck is he watching?
Or we watch similar podcasts other than this podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. But there's certain like videos and shit that they watch on there.
Oh yeah, that if you get caught watching
walked in on you watching that show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny. Like sometimes like one of the podcasts I listen to is Your Mom's House, and I that's a podcast I like watching for obvious reasons. like sometimes like I would go like if I was like if it dropped in the middle of work and I was done with my work early and I would go eat, I would go to like this little cafe thing that they have at the hospital, and I would sit in a specific booth to watch it because then nobody can see from the side or the back. Because if I've been there like having it out and just somebody sitting behind me and I just realized like, wait, this guy's been sitting behind me this whole time and this dude is like swimming in shit and it's like, this is crazy. Like,
oh, this guy's jacking off on YouTube.
Yo, oh god, that video is just so crazy.
That shit is disturbing, bro. Get that shit out of here.
Oh man, in watching those types of things, and sometimes I feel uncomfortable even watching, or listening to Your Mom's House in the car.
Really?
Yeah, because I have like a slight hearing problem, so I sometimes have those things up really loud, and like my car is not like crazy soundproof, so you can hear it on the other side. So like I was listening to an episode of Your Mom's House, and like you said, Robert Paul Champagne is jacking off, and so they're just playing it nonstop. So I'm at this red light, and then he's just like, "Oh God, I'm coming! Oh, I'm coming!" And then like the lady next to me is just like, "What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening over there?"
The fuck is he listening to?
That's why, like, I'm just driving, just listening to gay porn, just like,
and they see the baby seats in the back.
Yeah, like that, I look crazy. So, yo, let me ask you a question. Speaking of pedophiles, when you're driving, do you keep notice of cars? Like, I live by a school. Do you ever keep tabs? Like, not keep tabs, but do you ever pay attention to a car like that does something really weird on the street near kids? Do you do that?
Yeah.
I've like taken people's license plates down.
Really weird doing anything.
Yeah, like I've literally taken people's license plates down.
Oh no, not to even play off the shit that I said a couple of weeks ago, the joke, but I follow cars if I feel like they're doing some weird shit.
Oh, for real?
I'll follow them for a little bit just to be like, all right,
yeah,
like, make sure nobody's in there.
Yeah, like,
make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Like what? Because like, actually, it's funny. Both times, like when I moved back home, both places I live is right near schools. Oh right, yeah. When I first moved with me and my now wife, but at the time my girlfriend got her first apartment, we lived like one block. One like right up the street. There was this, like a elementary school, and then there's another school that's not that far off from us because like right in this area there's a lot of schools. And then now where we live right at this point, the high school is right there. Now,
there's a school in your complex.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, there's a school in the complex, and also there's the high school, and then right after that is another middle school and high school, or elementary school and high school.
I forgot about that.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I'm driving to work, because pretty much both places I live, I have to almost get to the same certain point. And I remember one time this guy was driving up this hill, and it was like a little, I can't remember, it was a little boy, a little girl walking back like towards us, and we're going up a hill, so I can see there's nobody in front of him, and he's driving, and he just like hit his brakes real quick, like and I can see him, like he like looks to the side, and I was like, all right, what is that about? What are you braking for?
Right,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? Like, and so like I legit just went and I just like, because you can call Siri and I just set the license plate into the thing. And then I just always remembered that, like, and I actually.
And what, she's gonna put it in your notes?
Yeah, it puts it in your notes. Yeah. You could.
What do you have to tell her?
You say like, oh fuck! Now that I'm saying it, I just can't remember. But you could just Siri, like, you could be like, Siri, like, write a note or something like. Now I have to think about it. I can't remember it.
So you can't have a conversation like Samuel L. Jackson was having with Alexa.
What the fuck is that?
That false shit. In the Alexa commercials, the first ones, he'd be like, Alexa, cook my dinner, and she'd be like, okay, Sam, and then she'll start cooking dinner. Like,
that's childish.
I mean, she wasn't really doing that, but you know what I'm saying? Like he would say have a conversation with her. And then when I got the Echo Dot, I was trying to do that, and she was not rocking with me.
Yeah, my wife tried to get one of those. She was like, yo, you think we should get it? I was like, that's not coming into our house.
No. Immediately, I think that shit only lasted like 2 weeks in my house, and then we took not the batteries out, but we unplugged the shit. And then,
yeah, I don't. And I'm not like a super privacy whatever person. One, that thing serves no purpose to my life realistically.
At all.
It's like a fake to me, it's like a fake comfort thing. Like it's like, oh, it makes your life easier. It's like, really, what am I doing? Like,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not doing like, oh, wait, it stops me from doing boop 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 on my phone. Like that's what it Siri, create a note. Like when I'm driving, that's cool. But
Right.
it's like
It's solving problems that don't exist.
exactly
That's all it's doing.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I always felt like that. Like I remember one time I got into an argument with my man Thumbs because he had always rocked with Androids, like the Galaxy Notes. He always had the Notes, and I rocked with the Notes just off the strength of how big they were because I like big phones. That's before they started making pluses. And I was like, I just can't rock with no Android. He's like, yo, they could do so much better. They do so much better in this. I was like, first of all the dope apps that you can think of are made for iPhone first, like Vine, Instagram. Like these things were made for
Twitter.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I was like, these things are made. Like, they look better on like from Apple and all these other things. And he was like, nah, but you could do this. I said, hey, man, yeah, it's cool. You know what you do with your phone? You text people and you watch a video and you sit it down. That's all you fucking do.
And you video record with them.
That's all you do. that's all you do.
At the end of the day.
You're not doing nothing. Yeah, but my phone can measure this. Like, oh, how many fucking times are you using that? Like, he was like bringing up all these things. I was like, you don't use any of those things. You use none of them. None of these crazy, because the Android, they can do crazy wild things, and you don't do any of them.
So you're paying $1,200 for a million features you don't use.
To me, it's like there's like two like scales, like a weight scale, like for your house, and it's like one weighs like your actual weight, your body mass index, and like the other one like can measure your toenails, like on top of that. And it's like, this one can do more. It's like, oh, it can measure your toenails. How many times you need to do that one?
And what's
like,
the relevant? Yeah, what's the relevant shit it could do?
It's not doing anything. It's not like this one does the BMI and the weight. It also gives you fitness plans. It's like a nutrition plan. It's like, oh, okay, I can see that. It's never anything relevant.
And not to mention, I don't even think that the Android could like measure your meat so you could send it to chicks. You know, the proof. the proof app. that's what it's called.
Yo, I knew this girl. Yo, I was mad cool with her. She was like half gay or some bullshit like that. But yeah, you know those chicks.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, that she's like. Anyway, me and her was mad. She was actually in the unit that the dude that shot up the Post.
Oh,
when
really?
I was there,
wow.
she was in that unit. So her people got shot. It was her people. Yeah. So she was mad cool. So one time we were talking. There was a bunch of us, and we were talking about. I actually think we were talking about Aziz Ansari's joke, or somebody brought it up. Like, I don't know. Did you watch Aziz Ansari's? You ever watch his stand up? But anyway, yeah. Okay, he had that whole bit about guys don't send dick pics, like they don't do anything. Like, yeah, that whole bit. Anyway, so we're talking about that.
I'm trying
right?
to remember it.
Yeah,
whatever.
and he's talking about he's like, what do you think happens? Like sending random dick pics. Like, what do you think happens on the other side? Like where a chick is like, I don't feel like having sex, and then sees her phone is like, now it's on.
I know the big.
Yeah. So, we were talking about something like in that about that, and then she was like, yeah, like. Women don't like dick pics mainly because one, dudes are trying to take the most perfect picture, so they're trying to make it. They're trying to use the right lighting, the right angles, whatever. Everybody does it, right? But she was like, so actually, one other person saying this. Then the girl that I'm cool with, she said that one time, like a guy that she kind of liked or whatever, like, but they weren't really doing whatever, but she liked him, and one day he just sent her a random dick pic right when she was in the mood of just like, I want to have sex tonight. He just happened to get lucky and send her at the right time. And whatever he sent her was like, okay, I didn't know you. Oh, you got that? All right, let's do this. And she said, "Oh, you working with that piece? Okay.
Oh, that's what you coming with?"
Yo, and she went through, and she said like he literally searched up a picture from the internet.
Oh yeah, that's what. Son, these Twitter streets is crazy. Dudes do that, like they get exposed doing that on Twitter all the time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's gay.
I knew what you said.
You clicked images and scrolled for minutes. It was like, oh shit, that veiny one right there.
You know, it's funny. He probably was looking like, okay, how do I describe my body type?
Slightly light skinned meat.
I kind of got a mocha complexion. tapping on his computer, big mocha meat in the images. It just getting pissed off that he can't find the right. Like, yo, this won't be perfect. Why you got that carpet? I don't got no fucking carpet, yo. Come on.
Fuck are these tan lines?
Yo,
I don't got no Rolex.
And mad at other dudes for meats being small. That's not even that big. Like, fuck out of here. Why is this in the big meat section, dog? Fuck out.
Yo, these niggas don't know what big meat is.
yo, you know, like, you get mad when you watching pornos and like they'll be like, it'll be like a chick is like, a chick bounces her big ass on me, and you see the chick's ass. You're like, this ain't big at all. Like, he's doing that same thing, but looking for me. He's like, yo, who said this is big? Like, who fooled this dude? Like, fuck out of here. Like, yo, but yeah, and she said that it was like it was crazy. Like he clearly lied,
right?
Like that wasn't like trick of the camera. Like he just straight up sent another dude's.
So he basically wasn't comparable at all.
No, she said it was like I'm just gonna make up a number because of how I'm using it because just shorten to how she described it. He pretty much sent her like an 8. And he had like a 3, like a little kid, like you know what I'm saying. She's like, it was nowhere. It's not like he had like a 5.5. You're like, okay, I knew you were lying, but it's cool. Yeah. Like, no, you're like, oh wait, no, this is the opposite of that. Like, what are you doing here?
This guy showed up with baby penis.
Yo, he showed up there with baby penis.
Yo, that's crazy.
Straight up, like, yo, and then I had a homeboy who said that he found out one of his mans stole one of his meat picks and was sending it to joints.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I just really hope and pray.
It was a black dude.
Wait, oh yeah, both people were black. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, both people were black. He was just sending. He was just sending.
I'm telling you, chicks post cats up on here on Twitter all the time and expose them for that shit. Like,
that's crazy, yo. Also, stop doing that. That was
then
2005. Okay, cool. But 2019, you still.
But you would think like you send a meat pic with the hopes that a chick is with it and wants to have sex, right? Yeah. How do you explain that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not sending your own meat, then what is the purpose of sending the meat pic?
We were literally having this conversation at my job, and the guy made a great point in it. I was actually scream laughing. He was saying that he was hoping to have things set up in a way where she comes through and they get straight to the action, but she actually never gets a direct sight of it. You know what I'm saying? Like dim the lights and get in the mood, like getting his passion mood, getting his passion bag. Like nah, we ain't gonna stop for nothing and try to work it, and just so she's just caught in the moment. She don't even notice that.
Like probably get a little tipsy.
Yeah. He probably tried to go straight in, and how it worked out.
He probably was a dork and got his pants caught on his ankles. He was just trying to dare to take them off. You know what I'm saying? Do that little.
When your heels get hooked in your pants, yo, that's the only good thing about baggy pants. Yo.
Oh, right.
You really didn't have that problem.
You could literally step out of them shit.
I wear fucking skinny jeans now. I have the problem every day.
You gotta get them off like your chick.
He was like to do that. One of my man, Rock was like, he's like, you be wearing some tight pants. Like, I wear tight pants. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He was like, yo, you be wearing some tight pants. He was like, yo, do you have to jump in your pants? Yo? I was like, yo, dude, I'll punch you in your shit.
You should have squared up with him.
So y'all punch you in your shit. Never ask me no question like that.
You gotta squat to put your pants on.
He was like, yo, you had to suck in your stomach and twist your hips to get in there. He was like, yo, I'll fucking elbow the shit out you, dog.
Oh my god.
But it's crazy. I just go tell that's why like I'm gonna be really transparent with those type of things with my son. I don't want him, whatever he grows up to understand it's cool. Work with whatever you're going to have, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then go to DR and get that surgery to get the extendo.
Hey, you know what's so funny? Like,
somebody died doing that.
Which is wild. You know what's crazy to think? My son is 2, right? I don't know why I'm using my son right now, but whatever. Like kids, right? Don't know why I did that, but like in like 20 years, 25 years, they're probably going to have that figured out. Like,
you
know what I'm saying?
That's not even going to be a thing.
Like you have like you literally just gonna be able to choose.
And there's gonna be some dead brain chick that's gonna be like, nah, that's not natural.
Oh, that's funny. I was actually gonna go the other way. I was gonna say there's gonna be dudes out there that's gonna be doing what chicks do, like natural meat.
Oh yeah, that's
all natural, no surgery, just genetics.
just cornbread and southern cooking.
People are fucking weird. People figure out the weirdest ways to brag. You're like, what are you talking about?
Over the craziest shit.
Yeah. People love flexing over the weirdest shit. But that's crazy. Like that. At one point, it's just gonna be like, you're just gonna be like, I don't care what I'm born with. I'm just gonna go get the operation.
Right.
But it's good. But the thing that's gonna be crazy is that when that operation first starts,
there's gonna be casualties.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna say I hope that they charge a load of money to prevent people from bugging out, because, and this is what I mean, because like I know a girl that got her ass done, right? She said the difference between getting her, like, if you see her joint, you go, oh, that just looks like. I mean, if now we have the eye, so you can kind of tell who gets it done, who doesn't. But when you look at it, you go, oh, that looks good. Like that looks like it fits natural, her body. Yeah. Like she says, the difference between her getting that and getting an ant booty is only like $2,000. It's not that much different. The money is in the surgery. How much you put in is kind of whatever. Yeah. You know? And so so like when it comes to like when they start doing the meat ops, right? Like they're gonna have to start charging like something like 30 grand an inch or something like that. Because if they do something solid like, if they do something solid like 10 grand for the surgery, motherfuckers gonna walk around with 20-inch penises thinking that that's dope.
They're gonna have their meat just over the shoulder.
You ever seen that video of the dude with the tumor dick? That his dick was always like down to his.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, we're pretty sure that's a tumor. He had it wrapped up, and they was like, he's probably working with a pretty okay penis, but it's like that's just all tumor.
And this idiot thinks he's packing.
He's not even having sex with it. He's just walking around with it swinging all the place so people can look at it.
So what the fuck? I would hate to have a huge like horse type dick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a 14-inch dick.
Yeah, like
what are you doing with that? You're not having sex.
In the confidence, cockiness thing of it, you kind of go like, oh yeah, that would be dope. Like, but in functionality, it's like, no, get it out of here.
Yeah, like, I want to have sex.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to just show this shit.
Yeah, like this dude's a dope. They were like, yo, we can get rid of this. He's like, nah, yo, this is my power and all that stuff. Was like,
oh, so he's a loser outside of,
or
he's just a loser in general,
or he has that, but he also getting pounded by dudes, but that's the way he's trying to hide it. That's what I think.
Possibly,
you know what I'm saying? So he's like, no, I got this big ass penis. I'm the man, and like he got like, and they're like, this is a tumor. He's like, nah, it's not. It's my big old penis. And just some other dude is like, all right, shut up. Time for me to pound. Or as white dudes say, it's Pound Town, but that's a whole nother thing.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I've heard that before. But what thing? Yeah, so how you feel about your Woman Crush Wednesday, Lizzo, doing all her?
That's not my Woman Crush Wednesday. That's my Woman Gross Wednesday, as I eloquently said before.
Two exact weeks ago.
Exactly 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 14 days ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but yeah, she's bugging out. That whole Lakers thing is
nasty. It's funky.
It's very nasty. It's gross.
Yeah.
Like, and not even talking about her physical body. Why are you wearing a thong at a nasty ass game? Like, you just have your bare ass cheeks on these seats.
Exactly.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you're courtside or wherever you're at. Like, those motherfuckers don't care that much.
And she didn't even try to make it sexy. It just looked funky. It looked like she cut her pajama shirt out. Like, it was all uneven and shit. She didn't even make it artsy. Like when Rihanna does it, when like Drea does it, like they put
Drea. Man, Drea is she is man.
I was about to say some shit that one of our friends would say that would get me kicked out of
the show. I'll kick you out of the show because I know exactly who you would have said it like, and I kick him out every fucking time he says that. And you know who you are if you even listen to this goddamn show. But you know who you are. So he be saying some bugged out shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
all that drinking bath water and licking toilet paper.
Oh, no, that's gross.
Everything he has ever said is gross. He's only said gross things. But yeah.
Niggas be sniffing chicks' seats when they get up. Yo, that's the wildest thing ever.
I don't understand.
Not saying he did, but that's some shit he would do.
Yeah. And to me, I just don't, I just seriously don't understand
what dudes get out of that.
What dudes get out of that. Like, it's just not. all that extra shit for me is just not does nothing for me. Like I don't want to sniff your panties and none of that shit. Like
you just like the sex.
Yeah, I like a woman to look good and just.
So you don't like it getting wild?
No, it could get regular wild. Like it could get.
What's regular wild to you?
As long as I'm not like don't like spit in my nose and none of that shit. Like don't do none of that shit. Like don't hit me.
Do you like being blindfolded?
Oh no, get that shit the fuck out of here. Are you out of your mind? The fuck?
But that heightens your
This
senses.
is Guantanamo Bay. I don't want. Not blindfolding me.
Oh, I gotta jot that down because that could be a dope idea.
What, Guantanamo Bay?
Not exactly. Not the torture part.
Wait, what part? You didn't get. You're not more specific. Which part are you talking about? I said Guantanamo Bay. You said that's a good idea. Okay, what?
Like the mock torture.
Oh, okay.
But not like literally being hurt.
Okay.
But like being tied up, or because all that shit heightens your senses.
Yeah. I could get that.
So,
but for me, I hate being restricted altogether. So if you
it's
want
a very vulnerable feeling.
Yeah, if you want soft meat session, then that's other than me being extremely mad that I'm tied up.
Oh, right.
As soon as it happens, I'm extremely mad.
Really?
Oh, literally 0 to 100. I'm furious, like furious, like when I got arrested one time, like or whatever, was detained one time, and like I got detained twice. One time because I was working out a lot at the time, and my arms are not long, so they had to cuff me from the front, right? So I was like, and I felt bad. I was like, okay, nah, that's what's up. And then I sat down and I was in the car and I was like, oh, I'm glad that I'm only going to be like this for like 10 minutes because I started to have like a panic
attack.
Yeah,
that's not a good feeling.
Yeah, and then that other time, they cuffed me from they cuffed me like behind my body, and then I was furious. Like I was like, okay. And now I can see how people just wild out and to get shot because this is not cool.
Because you think like sometimes you get pulled over, you get arrested, you gotta piss.
Yeah, and I had to piss.
And they don't give a fuck. They'll leave you in there and make you piss on yourself.
Yeah.
So that some people just go crazy.
Yeah. But fuck all that. Yeah.
I forgot how we got on that from sex, but
yeah,
anyway.
No, because you were saying what is regular, what's not.
But anyway, we were talking about Drea and then Lizzo being gross. man, Drea is just she's a good looking woman, very attractive. I'm not mad at the way she looks. Speaking of surgery, perfect job.
Oh yeah,
Perfect job.
And she's like 5'7" too.
Is she?
Yeah,
extra sexy.
Yeah, she is phenomenal. And she's who's not phenomenal? Lizzo.
Not phenomenal.
No.
Not
and the thing is, I think that she's a good looking woman. Yeah. It's just one, I hate the way when she opens her mouth, instantly shut the fuck up. Instantly shut the fuck up. We all know that. And then like the cockiness, like the yo man, and it's like, oh God, you shaped like Warren Sapp. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
She's shaped like a fucking Vince Wilfork.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Wide ass fucking neck. Get the fuck out of here.
Looking like Faison Love. Yo.
Remember when Faison Love beat up that dude at the
airport?
At the airport, yo. I was like, that's a big dude, yo.
I didn't realize how big Faison Love was until that video.
Because he's so silly.
Yeah.
And be like, oh wait, he's still like, where's he from? Like Detroit or something like that?
I don't know where he's from.
He's from the West
just
Coast.
Always existed.
It just seems like he was never born.
Yeah.
Like he literally, like the black comedy energy created him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it manifested him.
This nigga came from a Ouija board.
Yeah, like he like something about his energy had to exist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, like they have that theory that there can be nothing. Like he had to exist. It was impossible for
Matter's
him
not created nor destroyed.
Yeah, it just
it's always.
It's always. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but he was ragdolling that dude. That dude's getting his ass whipped.
And it looked like he wasn't even struggling to do it.
No. That dude was not prepared for that fight at all. No. He was not doing his training. He wasn't doing anything. He didn't go through anything.
Nigga didn't do a push up in like 10 years.
Oh my God.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Smoke Black and Miles.
Oh my God.
If you smoke Black and Miles in 2019, you need to go seek therapy.
Yeah. Like, why are
people still do that shit?
Yeah, I know an Asian guy that was smoking a Black and Mild at my job.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, what does that smell?
Yo, I get nauseous when I smoke Black and Miles now.
One time
when I see them.
Black and Milds, they have a weird smell to them. They smell better than cigarettes. Other than the first light of a cigarette smells good.
You're right.
You know what I'm talking about, that initial, but
I equate when I step out somewhere and I smell people smoking cigarettes. Pause.
Stop playing footsies with me.
Stop tickling my toes.
No.
But when I step out somewhere and I smell cigarettes, it reminds me of good, fun drunk nights that I've had.
Okay,
but that's about it.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. Damn, I had a question to ask you. And I cannot remember what it was, and I knew. See, that's why sometimes I text you things to keep it on the. Oh fuck! I had a like a would you rather?
Oh, you didn't text me this.
Oh, I got it. I remember it. Okay. Would you rather every time you had sex, right? Okay, anytime you had any sexual interaction, anytime you come, your dad comes, or would you? Every time, or anytime your partner comes. This is the face that I wanted you.
I'm trying to see what the second option is.
Or anytime your partner comes, a female in your family comes, whoever, doesn't matter. And that's the only way they can come.
Wait, the only way who could come?
Them. By one of y'all two, like whichever one you choose.
I don't give a fuck if that's the only way that they
No, but it plays a part into the reason why I'm saying that.
I would say the second one.
You know what's so funny? I said this with the idea, or I came to the conclusion. I was like, I'm gonna ask this question, and I know that how I was thinking when I thought of it, because I thought of it from something else, and I thought of it, and I was like, it's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna ask him, and he's gonna go, I'm not fucking answering that question. That's why I thought that he was gonna go with this.
That's funny you say that, because that was originally about to be what I was gonna say, but I just played game.
I really thought you were just like, I'm not fucking answering that. The second one, your partner.
Yeah, because dudes coming is gross. If you think about it.
And the reason why I was saying that's the only way they could come, because I was thinking like your dad, like, yo man, yo, you gonna get some soon?
Yo, son, when you going over your girl's house again?
I'm in a drought, bro. All right, let's wrap this shit up. This shit got stupid. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Type Kinda Well. Mart, Lark, we appreciate you guys for listening. We thank you, and we will see you guys next week. Please hit us up on social media at Type Kinda Well, TKW 2020. That's our new slogan for next year. We got some new shit coming through. Please tell a friend. Please tell a coworker. Please tell somebody you hate. Please tell somebody you love. If you laugh, you gotta like it. That's the law. We didn't make it up. That's just what it is. We appreciate you guys, and we thank you guys for taking your time out and choosing Type Kinda Well for your entertainment. And we will see you guys at another week, the 96th week to be exact, because we've never missed a week straight. Period.
Always been here.
Anything from you?
What did you just say?
I said anything. Anything from you?
Oh yeah. TKW 2020.
All right. Thanks. Bye.